Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you are safe at home. I am again back with you by taking few topics of principle of inheritance and variation. So today's topics are genetic disorder, including Mendelian disorder and chromosomal disorder. Let us see what is genetic disorder. Genetic disorder means genetic diseases that is caused by an abnormality in the genetic makeup or genetic constitution of an individual or organism. Genetic disorder may be minor or major. It may be due to mutation in a single gene or to a or set of chromosomes. In some cases, genetic disorders may be due to inheritance from parent. It is of two types, that is Mendelian disorder and chromosomal disorder. This is the figure showing karyotype of all the 46 chromosomes present in the cell of human being. It also shows about the double helix of DNA. So if there is any defect in this, the genetic disorder may occur. Now first of all, we will read about few Mendelian disorders one by one. First one is hemophilia, also called as bleeder's disease. Let us see what are the symptoms of hemophilia. It is a defect of the blood which prevents its clotting property. So, a seriously affected person may bleed to death after even a minor cut. Hemophilia is a sex-linked disease caused by a recessive gene H present in the X chromosome. So, females are carrier. Why they are carrier? Because females have 2X chromosome. This H gene control the synthesis of a protein thrombin needed for clotting of blood. Due to gene mutation, it loses its ability to produce the coagulant. In this case, normal blood is dominant over defective blood. So that is why female is carrier, because this is present in the X chromosome and female is having 2X chromosome. This is the cross that clearly shows how inheritance of hemophilia takes place. Here you will see that mother is carrier having X and XH, whereas father is normal X and Y. So mother will produce two types of ova or egg, that is having X and XH, whereas father will produce two types of sperms having X and Y. So during the formation of offspring, normal girl, that is XX, normal boy, that is XY, carrier girl, that is XXH, hemophilic boy, that is XHY, are produced in the ratio of 1:1:1:1. So when carrier female is married with normal male, then all these are produced in the ratio of 1:1:1:1. Let us see here. In this case, father is hemophilic and mother is carrier. So in this case 50% male child will be normal and 50% male child will be hemophilic, but girl child will be carrier and 50% girl child will be hemophilic. Second Mendelian disorder is sickle cell anemia. It is an autosomal recessive disorder. It can be transmitted from parent to offspring when both parents are carrier for the disease. This disease is controlled by a single pair of alleles HBS, where HBA is dominant over HBS. Out of the three possible genotypes, so let us see what will be the three types of possible genotypes. It may be HBA, HBS or HBS. So out of these three, only HBS and HBS show the disease. Why? Because HBA is dominant over HBS. It is shown by sickle cell shaped of RBC due to low oxygen condition. The change in the shape of RBC is due to of a defective type of hemoglobin or hemoglobin S, that is called as sickle cell hemoglobin. Here in the given cross, when both parents are carrier for the genes, then offspring will be having 25% normal, 50% carrier and 25% sickle cell anemia. Here also there is a cross between carrier female and normal or carrier male showing different phenotypes. When female is carrier and male is normal, then 50% progeny will be normal and 50% will be carrier. But when both the parents are carrier for the disease, then 25% will be normal, 50% will be carrier and 25% will be sickle cell anemia. Next Mendelian disorder is phenylketonuria. It is also autosomal recessive inherited disease or disorder. It is shown by extreme mental retardation among children and also results in hypopigmentation of skin and eczema. In this, the homozygous recessive individual lacks the enzyme. Which enzymes he lacks? Phenyl hydroxylase, which is responsible to change phenylalanine to tyrosine. This is the figure which shows the structure of phenylalanine and also the crosses among the individual when both are carrier. Now let us see about the chromosomal disorder. Chromosomal disorder may be due to absence or excess of abnormal arrangement of one or more chromosomes. It may be aneuploidy, that is gain or loss of, and polyploidy, that is increase in the whole set of chromosomes. So you have seen that in aneuploidy there is gain or loss, but in polyploidy there is increase in the whole set of chromosomes. The main chromosomal disorders are Down syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome and Turner syndrome. First we will study about the syndrome. This is due to the presence of an addition of chromosome number 21, that is trisomy of 21. As we know that there are 23 pair of chromosomes in human beings. So the defect is occurring in 21 chromosome. The affected individual is characterized by short stature with small round head, furrowed tongue and partially open mouth. Palm is also broad with palms of different type. It is straight. Such a child is physically weak, psychomotor and mental growth is also poor, and it is characterized by 45 plus XY in male and 45 plus XX in female. So you have seen that there is one chromosome more. This is the child showing Down syndrome and non as well as Down syndrome palm crease. You will find here that in case of that diseased child, the palm crease is of straight. Another chromosomal disorder is Klinefelter syndrome. It is characterized by XXY genotype. This is due to the union of a non-disjunct XX egg with a normal sperm or normal egg with abnormal non-disjunct XY. So the having again 47 chromosome, that is 46 plus 1. Such individual is overall masculine, but it show feminine character also, like appearance of development of breast, and such male are sterile. This is the individual showing Klinefelter syndrome having additional X chromosome, which results in reduced less facial and body hair, broad hips, enlarged breast and increased belly fat. Last chromosomal disorder we have to study is Turner syndrome, which is characterized by XO genotype. This is due to the union of an abnormal O egg with a normal X sperm or a normal X egg with an abnormal O sperm. So in both the cases the genotype will be XO. So the individual has 45 chromosomes, that is 46 minus 1. Overall they are female, but they are sterile. Why they are sterile? Because they have rudimentary ovary and a small uterus. This is the figure of Turner syndrome. 99% of cases get aborted, and very rare, that is 1 in 2500 or 1 in 2000 live born females are present. They have normal intelligence but may have 3D spatial problem or maths problem. So children, this is all about today's topic of online session. Thank you. For any kind of doubts, please write your questions in comment section.